if nothing else, I could go ahead and put that on.
Well, it's up to you guys. But I mean, I'm sure when Dylan and Pat hear it, they'll say, "Man, this song is so sweet."
I definitely put it in my summer villa already, so we're on the same page.
Yeah, add some 1.0 music on there, man. For the first phase of Sephiroth.
Well, apparently I got a Mistbeard card. Oh no, I already claimed it. Okay. It's unsellable. And it's untradeable. What the fuck? Why did I get it then if I already have it? What am I supposed to do with it?
I think it's just a random per person drop.
You can take it to the gold saucer, and they'll give you like 2 GP for it if you already have it.
Oh, what the shit?
Hey, Chaos Factor. Yes, we've got quality options too. At 2 hours later, that's exciting. How's it going,
Your option for the stream is high quality or higher quality.
Oh,
Bring it in.
yes. This game looks good in frames per second too.
It does.
One of these days I need to up and buy the gaming desktop that I've been meaning to buy for the last several years, but I like laptops, man. I like sitting on my couch with my thing.
I've done the
Playing
laptop in
games.
the same apartment that's like screen sharing with my desktop. Some games it's fast enough to not matter.
So like my laptop can run this, and for the most part it's running it on high settings and 60 frames per second. But I mean, I know you always spend more to get a laptop that can do that than a desktop, but
Right.
I like my couch, man.
Alright, you guys want to pop into Sohr Call? Sohr Khai?
Yeah, I'm good whenever.
Let's do it.
What did you think of that duty, Pat?
It's pretty cool.
Fight.
Yeah, we can
Super
talk about
Brawl.
that now. Yeah, I liked they did some smart ideas for MMOs in there, like how do you do a giant melee but make the player character relevant? I'll put it on YouTube. For those of you who haven't seen it before, basically you go up against like 100 NPCs and then you have 100 NPC allies. It's probably not that high, but there's a bunch of them. And the way that
I
they
didn't
make
really
you
understand
relevant
the
is they
story.
like mark certain characters, and if you hit the marked characters, you get a bunch of extra score. So the NPCs don't really fight the marked characters, so it's on you as the player character to make the progress and win the tide. The story is kind of like the grand tournament shit from Wrath of the Lich King in World of Warcraft, which I know is useless to you, Matt.
Well, like, what did that have to do with the guy's like, oh, we need to put down this riot, and then so his soldier shoots the lady, and he's like, oh shit, I didn't mean for you to kill her, and I guess she wasn't dead anyway, but like, or was she? I wasn't sure. But then they're like, let's smooth things over by having a big fight.
Can I help you, Toon Link?
Revolution.
There it goes. Those are the fun ones. It's when people are just kind of douchey that it's harder to moderate. But someone comes in and starts saying that stuff. It's like, it's really easily just ban.
I was capped on esoterics after yesterday's session. I forgot to buy something
Oh.
to start this dungeon. Oh well, whatever.
Esoterics are easy enough to pull, I suppose.
No, I've just been like, I bought the machinist 60 weapon. I was gonna buy the Dark Knight one if I ever do get them leveled up. But like you said, it's not like, oh no, I'm gonna miss out on a couple hundred. Just whatever.
These things are kind of cool. Why are they not triggering? There it goes. Yeah, maybe you got hacked, Chaos Factor. When do you guys want to send him a Twitch message and just say, hey... I'll have to double check too and see if that's the same Toon Link. I think I've had like 4 people in my Twitch stream with that name before. Look at my bot real quick. Curiosity. Yeah, no, that's the... That's the old one. I think he got hacked.
Having one of those days.
Yeah, right. That too.
Fuck is this enchanted fan?
Oh man, just wait
cool
till we
looking.
kill
What
it.
it's called. You guys are all poison. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can probably make an alias exclamation point TO SERP if you wouldn't mind shooting me a Discord DM.
What's going on? I don't have chat open, so I don't.
Oh, some guy popped in, like an old viewer, and just started spamming bad shit. I'm guessing he probably got hacked, and they're trying to figure out how to time him out. What's up? That's pretty wild looking. I feel like I've seen something like that in an earlier Final Fantasy. Can't quite place it though.
It reminds me a lot of the potions in Path of Exile. I don't know if any of you ever played, but they have like the naked woman on the side.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
For your health.
Oh, I see it on the front now. I thought those were eyes. I guess it's supposed to be both.
You're thinking of the brave little poster guys.
Wait, don't run away yet. Don't run away yet. Whee!
Oh, that's cool. It gives you haste.
Awesome.
Whee!
That's pretty rad.
So I guess technically you want to kill them first, so you have haste for the rest of the fight, but
Mhm.
whatever. I just like jumping on them.
I see.
There's
Yeah.
the fan enemies in Super Mario RPG. Famous fan
Yeah.
enemies. Infamous enemies. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to see all new content today, Serp. We're also doing Final Steps and Weeping City. It's all from this last patch.
It's all hype. This boss fight is probably my favorite dungeon boss fight.
That's
just like
high
a little
praise.
leveling dungeon type thing. I guess this isn't leveling, but you get my
Mhm.
So you're saying you're a fan of the boss fight.
I think that
all
can
three boss
probably
fights
be
are
stuff.
pretty cool, actually. You'll see.
Was it this one in Weeping City that you hadn't done, Flarewing? Or Final Steps in Weeping City?
For last night, I had done this, and I was only trying to beat the trial Final Steps
Mhm.
and Weeping City. I beat the trial last night. I couldn't put it down until I did. So now I just have Weeping City that's new to me.
Cool.
I have not stepped foot in Weeping City, so
The one thing where it actually might be good for us to know what we're doing.
well,
that
we can
leads
still
skill.
look it up beforehand. I'm just letting you know
Yeah.
it's gonna be new for me too. But that's 24 man, right? Or is that
24 man, exactly. That's why I mean it might be useful for us to know.
right?
I guess it's early enough we could probably still pop in and ask. I'm sure there'll be someone who's willing to explain.
And is that's separate from the Aquapolis one, right? Or is that
Yeah, Aquapolis is like
All right.
Diablo content, kind of. It's like randomly open and then has a random number of floors. And I don't think it's supposed to be crazy challenging.
I thought you guys were just identically mispronouncing Acropolis.
Oh, no. It actually is
That's
Aquapolis.
It's like Elmer Fudd, be very quiet.
Look,
it's
you're
Aquapolis.
you're the ones that mispronounce things with your Rama.
Yeah.
I can
Ramu.
read English.
Ramu. God. Get rid of the H and I'll be down with it. Palace of the Dead sounds pretty cool. It's the place where everybody goes in at level 1, and then there's a separate progression system in there. You like level up through it. I think it's meant to be like 4-man.
Alright, so I think you guys think that this mini Nidhogg is the final boss of this expansion, but it's really this mark right here.
Oh,
This is pretty great.
This is the boss.
Laurel Crown.
Chieftain Moglin, he's the real threat.
No. I don't say Titus. I say it the other way. Oh, they brought back the music too. Fantastic.
I legitimately think this is the hardest fight in the dungeon, by the way, so
He is a pretty big tank buster there.
You see it, his text, he's calling our names ridiculous.
I mean Eb Verga, what the fuck is that?
Well, that's a well thought out, crafted name, man. Palm Holy. Oh man.
Palm Praise. We want to knock them all away from him. And maybe not stand in the AoE next time. Demoniacal Mogcane? That's funny. No, I know what you mean, sir. It's sort of like how there's a specific feel to like Ice World music in video games. Palm Prior. Palm Piercer. They just get stunned. We probably want to push him away again when he does his craziness. Yeah, knock him out of his circles here.
Ah, get out. Oh!
Shit, one of them got back up. Couldn't get to him in time.
Hard to move them when they're on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've been in fights with this where people never knocked them out, and it still goes fine.
Gotcha.
Really, the biggest thing is this Captain Mogson. You can't ignore him. But other than that,
Yeah. I'm gonna pull him further away from. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but okay, knock them all out. Perfect. Living that dream. Yeah. Do you have a couple other examples of like floating temple, floating continent music that has that same feel to it? I guess like floating continent from Final Fantasy VI has a pretty unique sound to it.
floating incontinence also has a pretty unique sound.
Yo.
Crap, Mogson's gonna get up.
Yeah, I can't knock him back out of there, unfortunately. Fluffer, too. Try to kill him not next to the wall, I guess.
We're fine. We could probably just tank and spank the rest of this fight, to be honest. After we kill Mogson.
Hey, Yahan, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Can you hear that, sir? Yahan, can you do me a favor when you get a sec and double check the sub-block spreadsheet and specify the game you'd like to see after Commander Keen? I think it's just another Commander Keen game, right? But I want to be 100% sure. Oh shit. Right back into the wall. It's too bad. We just try to burn him down here.
Yeah, good idea.
Mogson
Or
was up
Mogson
and
makes him invincible. That's a bummer.
I hit limit break and then Mogson spawned in, so it did nothing. The limit break, it does nothing.
Alright, after Mogson goes down, let's try to burn him down, I guess. And
They are
knock
healing
Mogson
a
out.
little bit, which is making. I don't think it'll.
Not helping.
Hooray!
Cannot carry
Well,
any more
trouble.
Algo and Esoterics. No.
What a
Yes, this game is a monthly subscription. I think that it's probably merited. It definitely feels like the kind of game that you can play through to the end game. Be like, okay, I've beaten Final Fantasy XIV and cancel your subscription until they do another expansion or a new patch.
Hmm.
What is it? Is it 13 a month? Is that right? 12, 13?
I mean, a 60-day time card is $30. Is
Okay.
How I think about it.
Yeah, I usually use time cards right now, which is pretty nice. That way you can say, okay, I'm just going to prepay for this. I don't feel compelled to keep playing every single month. If I'm done, I just won't buy another time card. Hey, Bucket.
It forces you to reevaluate every 60 days ish, as opposed to if you let it be a
Just a
you know,
constant drain.
auto-withdrawal. You'll
Yeah.
just forget about it, or you go, ah, well, I'll cancel it next month.
Right. Of the subscription-based MMOs I've played, I think this one best earns its cost, though. The update frequency is fairly high, the game's polish is really high.
On the other hand, I think there are some decisions they make because they want to keep people subscribed.
Yeah, I don't like
You know,
that.
120 days of Beast Tribe type quests.
Right, right.
I kinda like more and more the Diablo system of let everyone get their jollies off.
Yeah,
Come back
right,
when the next season comes if they want.
right,
I get it's a different game,
right.
but like, and then there's stuff in place in Diablo. If you want to play nothing but Diablo, you can. Like, you can do that
Right.
thing where you level up a gem, and then you infuse that gem into your gear from our main stat, and that takes time, but like you get a giant bonus out of it.
Hmm.
So like, if you want to, anyway. Point
I think
being,
that sort of like bleeding edge content though is probably like 1% of this game. Once you get to that point, like that's the only thing interesting for you to do. I think that's a good time to quit and wait for them to put out something new. But like World of Warcraft, for example, I don't think they've had a content patch in a year, is the last I heard, and that's a subscription MMO. They pretty much just do the expansion, and then and I've heard that Warlords of Draenor was kind of like a placeholder expansion too. There's really not a lot of stuff there.
well,
That's such
I
a hard
spent
question.
6 hours leveling to level 20, so I'm an expert in WoW now, and
Mhm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
so to get out with that.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's such an existential question. Did it earn its cost?
Yeah. I think it totally depends on what you need from the game.
Yeah.
Loda, if you have any other questions about the way 14 works, feel free to ask. The job system is pretty great. I think that's a big sell, is that you only have to really focus on leveling one character and progressing one character to the story, that is, and then you can change jobs whenever you want if you wanted to try out a different playstyle. Whereas most other MMOs require you to have a bunch of alts, progress through a lot of the same crap over and over and over. Get frustrating. Thank you, Yahan. I
Plus,
appreciate it.
You could be a Lalafell, which is clearly the canonical choice.
I still need to switch to Lalafell
Comes the zoo.
one of these days.
Never mind.
One of us. One of us.
Potato.
Can
Boil
boil it
and
and
mash
smash
and
us
stick
and
in
stick
a
us in.
stew.
Exactly.
My girlfriend sent me an image the other day. It was a picture of Gollum holding up the ring, and the caption was, "He went to Jared." Oh, it was funny.
No, our edgy demon person. Like sexy cat girl, but on the other end of the spectrum. That's my only thing about switching to Lalafell, is that a lot of the armor in the game is a lot harder to see in such a small model.
I don't know, most fights I have to be zoomed out max far anyway to make
Right.
sure I'm not missing anything that like...
It's more UI and effects than your character model anyway.
Right. That's to be fair, I did just like, cast glamour on a bunch of my stuff just to make it... I hate how the Dragoon in higher levels either looks like some weird space elf or like, I don't know, so I just went back to like a more standard looking... For a while I was rocking the butler outfit, but...
I see him. I'd like to get the fat chocobo helmet and just dress like a fat chocobo. I don't know where to get it though.
Oh, you mean this thing that I'll equip when we get out of battle?
Yeah.
Basically, just subscribe as long as I have, and you'll get it.
Oh, it's a subscription reward. Cool. And they changed the... Yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
Got it 2 days ago or something, so it's gonna be a while, I
Awesome.
guess.
Did you get a suit as well? Because I heard they changed glamours so that you could, equip multi-part
suit.
glamours.
I did not get a suit.
So can you dress up like a fat chocobo and ride the fat chocobo?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, dog. I want Fat Choco both.
That one night I logged in right
That's
after
pretty
that
good.
Amazon promotion kicked in. There was just like 100 fat chocobos in Idleshire in a giant circle.
Can be a piggy now if you just get enough MGP at the gold saucer. Check out the rewards.
Yeah, I want to dress up like that. Just go around stabbing things as a piggy.
$215 healer gear. That's exciting.
Oops.
Yeah,
Whoa.
this and the other dungeon give 215 stuff, and they're really easy to run. You get your lore when you do the roulette. The roulette literally is this dungeon and the other dungeon, so
This is a cool boss.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll keep
So-
hush hush.
I like that the arena is really thin. Quasar? Okay, maybe don't turn that and face the party. Got it. Thought you get the chocobo suit somewhere in the game. I've seen someone that has both the fat chocobo helmet and the suit. Run away from that. Don't stand in the middle. Okay, cool. That was a cool move. Let's take her in the middle then for whenever she jumps. Get to the other side. Also, there's like electricity crap on this side now.
Quasar.
Do you have any weird buffs on her or anything like that? What's that purple thing?
You're a weird buff.
It might just be a don't stand in the electricity thing. Suits an achievement night. Gotcha. Cloud Call. Dark Cloud. Can't be targeted. Probably don't stand underneath it. Yeah. Or a little bit further back.
You'll also notice that the cloud knocked out the wall by where it was.
Yeah.
Cloud did.
Run
Yeah,
away. Don't stand in the center, probably. Or back to the middle. Oh, get your chocobo to rank 10. That's an achievement.
I
Mine
think I'm
is
still like 6 or something. Then again, I don't
Rank
really go around
9.
just killing random stuff too much anymore. So.
I mostly get it from the weekly achievement, like challenge thing gives you I think 15% of a level, and then leveling it at the stable is 1% per hour. If you know you're going to be on for a while, but it's a pain.
Well, whenever I do
Cloud
level
Call.
up Machinist in Dark Knight, I'll
Look out.
start worrying about that again. But I guess to level up Machinist, I also have to level up Archer a bit more to get some more of the cross skills. But at least Quelling Strikes, I don't think I have that yet. I think people will be pissed off if I tried to play Machinist without that.
Yeah. It's really, if you do the Hall of the Novice and get that ring that gives you plus 30% XP before level 30, and combine that with the Recruiter Friend helmet, like 1 to 30 goes really fast. You could probably do every class in a day each.
Oh, pretty smooth actually.
Yeah. So what do we miss about the lightning on the side?
No, that's. I think when you cast the orb, you just want to try to put it away. You don't want to ruin the whole arena.
I see.
You'll get a pretty heavy dot from the electricity that'll take you out in a few seconds, and if you combine that with the cloud being anywhere nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, it's about positioning his quasar, the cloud, such that you don't knock away and make too much electricity at once.
Is the electricity only ever on the edges where the pillars are, or can it go on the floor too?
Nah, it's just every time a pillar breaks, electricity goes right there.
I
So
see.
just try not to break the pillars on either side, or do it strategically if you're going to have to.
Cool fight though.
Yeah, we died several times there before I got positioning right.
They must have like 2 content patches left in Heavensward, right? Hey Tua, thank you for the host. How are you doing?
Dragon.
You a bro.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Tua is really cool, so we can throw a shout out over there. If you're coming from Tua Time Stream, welcome. I'm Marstead. Doing a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV very slowly over the last year or so. This is our blind playthrough of Sohr Khai. After this, we're going to check out Steps of Faith for the first time, and then Weeping City for the first time from this most recent patch. What have you been playing in Final Fantasy XIV, Tua? Thanks for the follow. Tua was introduced to me by Galactic Kodiak, another really awesome streamer. He used to focus a lot on FF14. Here we're trying to beat every awesome game ever, and I think that there are some MMO stories that you can think of as beatable. I'd like to go back and beat the 11 story at some point too, but that might be a really big investment to try.
I would love to see it if you did.
You'd see it, not join it?
Oh, I'd love to join it.
Yeah.
I own 11. I do.
Yeah.
Just never got into it.
I'd have to find out if they've added like catch-up mechanics or something. Yes, you can. They were called Taru Tarus back in the day.
Okay. I'll consider it then.
The story in that game is actually really awesome, and some of the events are really cool. I just want to see if they have any catch-up mechanics, or you're still expected to go back through and like farm crabs for hours and hours again.
My understanding is that it's a lot more single-playerable than it used to be.
That's cool. Yeah, some of the hardest stuff I've ever done in video games was in 11. Yeah, well, 14 makes a ton of quality of life improvements. I'd say that, like, dollar for dollar, 14 is strictly better than 11. Just mechanically, it's improved in just about every way. There was a lot of stuff in 11 that was pretty toxic. It's the game that you may have heard of, the 13 to 24-hour boss fight, Absolute Virtue from way back in the day, and they've definitely moved far away from that with 14. But the story was really cool, and some of the encounters are really cool. There's a lot of Final Fantasy hype in there. I got some good memories of like playing as a summoner, and you had to like solo the different espers to unlock them. It was very, very difficult. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe when we beat 14. Watching it on Twitch is probably a good way to experience it too. October, I think? Yeah, and if they keep up the pace, it sounds like if a patch comes out, you can probably experience the patch in like a couple sessions. Provided we're not doing... Is there supposed to be like a... Oh, I see, there's a little whirlwind over here. You can experience a 14 patch in a couple sessions if you're not messing around with savage progression and that kind of thing.
Nidhogg will not spare any clementines, so he will be there.
I want a soundboard for these dragons. So awesome every time they speak.
Clementines are strictly better than oranges. Discuss.
Well, that's
They're
why
a
they don't
flat
spare
upgrade.
any. And dragons, they're big. They gotta eat a lot of them.
Cool. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. If you guys are interested in some of the other stuff we're doing, then 14, you go to games.marstead.com. There's a list of all the titles we played, and this is awesome. I like how they've established this mechanic throughout the level. We can use these to transfer between the different platforms. That's pretty swell. Don't discuss with people who are wrong. Alright, I'll go ahead and pull. See what happens. So I don't have to do it jumping from platform to platform.
I was hoping Pat would pull him, but
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Said.
I feel like there's a lot more emphasis on motif in Heavensward in the soundtrack. You kind of hear the same couple motifs in a lot of the fights and areas, which I think is neat. The Uematsu does a lot of that, especially in like FF9. Soken enters the fray. I haven't really had a need to jump yet. Alright, probably now. Question mark. Oh, there's holy sprites. Should probably not let those things live. That's cool. Okay. One of those are going to come back if we're just hosed. Oh, we can just jump all the way across. That's awesome. Thank you,
Just
Matt,
go
for
low.
killing the other
If
one.
there, you'll always jump to the next one in line. So if there's, one right next to you, you'll just do a little hop. But if you can see it,
Whoa.
you'll make the jump, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Do they take away the indicators if it's... Can you fall to your death by going in the wrong one, for example?
No, you'll never.
There's an ice
yeah.
ball traveling toward us here. That seems like a bad thing. Oh, they're traveling to the center? What are they doing? Diamond Storm.
Maybe he learned that from Shiva.
Of course.
Alright, more sprites
Okay.
and
Okay.
shenanigans.
I keep running and I'm heavy. Okay.
Bye, bricks.
Watch out for the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, look out. Coming for you now. Just chilling. Oh shit. I just
Alright.
died. It's cool.
Wrecked.
Hang on, I got you.
Thank you.
For the foot. Monk tank. Go, go, go.
I believe in a monk
Oh
tank.
god, there's dragon heads.
It's frickin' Hanzo over here.
Rookie, I go. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, you're fucking over there.
It's the first time I'm gonna wipe on this fight. Good job, guys. We're the best.
Hey, look at that. Level 3 healer, or level 2,
Level
disregard.
2. What does that do?
I think it's just
I
a
didn't know, I
kill
was
for
just
us.
pushing it.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I have this cool macro that's supposed to turn on my tank stance and remove some busted stuff. Like it has it so I only have my tank stance abilities, but since this last patch it doesn't always go when I press it. I have to press it a couple times.
You res the monk before the dragoon when we're
Hang on.
fighting a dragon?
Oh
Say
god.
my
I just-
name.
I just pushed the
Don't
first
stand on
one in the
that thing.
list.
Nepotism.
Look out for the ice cube.
Yeah.
Enter out.
Okay. Well, we've got one more platform to run to. Soft and Rage!
Yeah.
Woo!
Got this thing on.
It's a good thing the music in Final Steps is pretty awesome. Much better than A8.
We gonna be listening.
And I'm
Oh
gonna
god. Oh god.
1 HP. Oh, I literally went to 1 HP.
I got res right.
All right.
There's holy spam there.
Try that
Bye, bye.
again. Attempt number 2. A cool fight. Alright, so gotta kill the sprites really fast. Maybe we don't want to fight him where we fought him last time to minimize the number of platforms he destroys, or maybe that's just preset.
It's just he's always gonna destroy platforms when he casts that big AoE where you can see it.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful of the traveling heads. You want to move out of their path.
And the ice balls.
Kill
I
the
actually
holy
didn't
sprites.
see the holy sprites do anything. Like, is there a problem if you let them live? Obviously.
I don't know. I never let them live long enough to find out.
Gotcha. Cool.
Mhm.
That seems like a good answer.
Unless someone tells me otherwise, my general attitude as a deeps is if ads spawn, I go stab them,
Mm-hmm.
and then I come back.
They'll attack you eventually. Gotcha, Mitsu. Alright, let's try that again. Let's dying
Shortcuts
this time.
didn't really take me. I have to run past some of it. You guys already did all of it already. So I had to do all the platforming. So I'll be there in a second.
They just poke people. Okay. Kill the ads is a pretty good rule in FF14, I feel like. Hey, nice precast on Protect there.
Yeah.
Yosh.
Alright. What's up? Let's take him in the corner. Just curious if that will prevent him from destroying more of them. I get the sense that that's just a soft enrage and he busts a preset number of them each time. That's kind of cool that you can have him so his butt is facing one platform.
I don't know. There's no break in his circle though. I don't really know if he has a.
Like a flank versus...
I mean, there's only so many things a dragon has to really worry about position on. I'm not
Right.
but I've been trying to be better about that. But on this fight, I just generally don't worry.
There is one quest between Sohr Call and Final Steps, thank God.
Oh, shit.
That looks like it's still 3, okay. Or 2 in this case. I go kill these holy sprites, yeah. Yoshi P was lamenting the fact that he couldn't include more story, interstitial story, between the events for this patch. Guess there's a big class of people, especially in the Japanese crowd, who really like the little story missions in between levels. Do like the story in this game. It runs a bit long sometimes, I think.
It's like, man, I could go from fighting a dragon to going to having like a Legend of Dragoon type boss fight. But in between, I really need to have fucking sheep shearing. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna remember.
Collect 20 bear asses. And so on. We'll go ahead and hit that real quick, and then if we've got time afterward, we'll do Weeping City. Blind as well. That one might not go so hot for adding
We could also,
20 other
if we have time, we
randos.
could just run one of the Alexanders again, just to get people gear. That's another
Mhm.
option, depending on how much time we have.
Yeah.
Ice, oh god, ice.
We could try to unlock Coil, too. Could be fun.
Oil. Ooh.
So, know nothing about Coil outside of what I've heard from the soundtrack.
Oh god, the tank ran away. Oh.
But yeah, since you can spam Alexander 5 through 8 now and get rewards every time, assuming you win the lottery, I spent an afternoon, a couple weekends ago,
Dragon
just
heads,
spamming
look at
5
it.
through 7 and getting, you know, my helmet, my legs, my feet, all
Mhm.
220 from that.
What's your healing range in here, Hey Pax? Is it like how many little platforms?
Adjacent platform.
Maximum.
Okay.
Heal range maximum. It's like we're always power level.
Right. Could probably go ahead and DPS limit break, yeah, because the other ones aren't really going to do us any favors if it only goes up to 2.
He'll wait till he's.
After the next
Just
little
destroy it,
phase,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll lose Grease Lightning if I don't wait till the last minute.
Ice coming to this platform.
Okay.
I mean, I can also
Jumping
just do it too.
Yes.
across.
Sprites are up.
Coming for the sprites. Coming to you, Apex. Look out for
Don't
the
go to me
dragon
with the
head.
Oh god.
Running from the head.
Ah. I was on a platform when he killed it.
Had somebody switch to Genji and just reflect the shit back at him.
Right? %. No healer. Come on, we got this. No problem.
Maximum deeps. Perfect balance. All heavy moves.
Heads are
I
gone.
believe in a thing called
Gonna get a terrible
love.
bleep.
Holy breath on this platform.
That was the worst move he could do at the worst place.
Yeah. He needed precisely that card.
Wow, he wiped twice on him.
That's a bummer.
You suck.
We'll
I
get
mean,
him
you
this
guys
time.
suck.
think we got a handle
gotta
on the
find
mechanics
all the
here.
times. Sorry, bros. I didn't know he would blow up a platform and you could go to it while it was blowing up.
Oh, sure.
I
Yeah.
landed on nothing.
You saw like Dragon Head, right? And we're like, I need to go. I'll try to follow you. What's easier for you, Hapax?
No, you're fine. I can follow you. It's
Okay.
If you're at like 20% health, stay still. But otherwise,
Okay.
just do what you're gonna do.
Gotcha. If I need to bail out, I'll pop some cooldowns or something before I do. One shot the Moogle, lose to the giant dragon. What backwards world is this? Yeah, we could try doing some of the unlocked stuff for Crystal Tower / do some of those 50 dungeons we haven't finished as well.
I do think the most exciting use of our time, at the very minimum, involves this next trial, though. It's gonna be hype.
Mhm.
Hype.
I put in the corner again. Reveal his butt. Come in. Go get the sprites. Heading down to the south middle one. Go grab the one in the corner, actually. Looks like we get a bunch of limit break for killing the sprites too. I keep hearing that sound effect. Oh god. For ice balls. I think they'll miss you guys right now. Is that a thing that he usually does?
What, casting the holy breath over and over on you?
Yeah, just making a big pillar.
Yeah, he's done that every time we fought.
I haven't noticed it
Never noticed
before. Nope.
Yeah, it's usually on DPS.
He
Oh,
likes
I
to cast
see.
it on me.
That explains it. We're usually not on the same platform. Holy sprites, ice balls, don't be on a platform that goes away. Wait to go to that far corner platform with the holy sprite until the ice ball moves past it.
As long as only one person gets hit by the ice, it's not a big deal. I mean,
Okay.
Not too bad.
Dragon heads. Where are they traveling to? I'm jumping out of this. Getting back in that corner.
Gotta be careful, the ice also gives you a heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Looking out.
Philip has it on him right now. I use my own heavy removal thing to get mine off.
Mhm. Ice is back. One's traveling directly towards us. Look out, Ebb and Tetra. Just jump over to this platform. I think you'll be okay.
It's heading toward you guys, actually.
Okay, I'm coming.
It's coming right for us.
Going to the middle. Somebody breaks platforms, probably. Yeah, go in the corner. Should probably limit break him.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, I tapped the thing.
I'm gonna wait till something spawns and go for that sprite down there.
We should watch out. Don't clump up too much because we're all on one platform. He's gonna cast his breath on
Sure.
fill up
Yeah.
at some point, and it's gonna.
Yarp.
Ice block.
There's
Dragons. Got it this time. Alright, GG. First try.
Can't carry any
Cool
more
fight.
esoterics. We have to go buy something before we do this trial.
Oh. They got cutscenes. We
Mhm.
got time. Pantsu.
Racevilger means corpse swallower. Old Norse.
Ooh.
Snorri Sturluson
Music.
Tolkien means the giant in eagle form. Causes the wind to blow by beating his wings. Hey,
Henchman.
that is actually a slight upgrade. Cool.
Great. Got La Musica.
Alright, so we got some main story quests to do as well. I think it's very brief. When I googled it, I think it's like a step or two. We can go ahead and cash that in real quick.
Yeah, Race Filger has to loan you something.
Racevilger works for Chase Manhattan Bank. You can go get a mortgage. Oh, this is Zenith and Churning Mist. That's cool. I think that's where we unlock the dungeon entrance. The Duty Finder is really cool, but it kind of removes my like intuition for the placement of dungeons in the world. I completely forget where any of them are.
They're all in your heart.
I think the dragon speech is actually like Koji Fox has gone to the trouble of creating a fictional language with his team, not just repeating the same 4 lines over and over like Knights of the Republic. Mushu Shakapaka.
Is that what they do?
Yeah. There's like 4 Twi'lek lines that they all say. It's burned into your brain. Don't think we know about 3.35 yet, no. It's part of this patch, right? They just didn't have it ready in time for the release, last I heard. Check the subreddit. Yeah, Googling doesn't introduce anything. This one was like a month ago, I think, so they're usually putting something out once every 3 months, and if this is supposed to be a halfway mark, then I'd say maybe end of July. But that's totally produced from the ether. I have no actual idea. Oh yeah, what's the difference between Deep Dungeon and Palace of the Dead? Kitties are on camera. Hmm. Cool. I like that Final Fantasy XIV is starting to do this whole, oh, let's fight friendly characters that we like from the lore. Because we have to train, right? World of Warcraft's been doing that for a hot minute now. There's
Well,
that
Race Filger is not just gonna lend you his eye without, you know.
kicking your ass first.
So I'm not actually sure if we give it back to him. I don't know if we just permanently have Dragon Eye power buff. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the cutscene after the thing we're gonna do next. I don't know.
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated.
The battle was indeed hard won. 'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last.
'Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand.
And if I followed the story so far, like, Estinian basically merged with Nidhogg? Did I interpret that correctly?
Well, I think Nidhogg more so just like took over Estinian. Like he used Estinian's like rage to kind of be like, my eye's gonna take control over you because you're fueled with rage just like I am, kind of thing.
We must away to Ishgard.
I mean, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but that was my understanding of it.
That's what I got.
Matt's getting the real story over here since he's a Dragoon. Playing with Estinian since day one. They gotta do this Scholar expansion where it's all Tonberries.
Yeah.
One day when the Fisher is the warrior of darkness, then your true class will
Yeah,
be...
then it's gonna shine. Queue up for the dungeon as Fisher Botanist.
You're a warrior in name, but at heart you're a Fisher. That was what you hit 60 with first, right?
Yeah, I was 60 Fisher before we could get into Ishgard. I might be the only person in Final Fantasy XIV to have that.
I think there's a decent number of people who play this just like for the crafting, right? So
That's true, yeah.
Apparently, based on how many things I've sold by revendoring items.
I wonder if they're going to continue to block like crafters and the like from accessing the next expansion from the main story. I was really surprised to see that pretty much 98% of Heavensward requires that you beat all of Realm Reborn. That's not really the way a lot of other MMOs are handling it anymore.
I'm gonna go take a 2-minute break while you guys are getting ready. So
Sure. Even like Final Fantasy XI's expansions, the way they would do it is each expansion, they really use level syncing a lot, and they would often add new content that took place at a lower level than the cap. So like, Chains of Promethea comes out, the very first dungeon in Chains of Promethea is like level 30, might even been 20, and the game capped out at 75. So in that way, they could open it to people who are new to the game. It's like, oh, now there's this expansion dungeon that I can do, even though I'm not at the level cap yet. I can just start on the story. Whereas this one's all about get to the cap, go above the cap. I think there's a lot of potential for the capping system, though, for future expansions. Whoa! This is the music from Steps of Faith. Really cool dragon encounter. Cutscene's pretty sweet, too. So when earlier Emmerich was like, oh, we're so happy that it's the end of the Dragon Song War, is that like, George W. on the ship with the Mission Accomplished banner? It kind of doesn't look like the Dragon Song War is too over. I don't know, you're cool in cutscenes, but you were kind of useless in that single-player duty earlier, Alicia.
We must hold.
Heavensward story won't be required. You think that Realm Reborn will be Knight? It seems reasonable. The mid game of this is amazing. Like everything from like level, I'd say like 15 to maybe the bleeding edge in Final Fantasy 14 is really, really high quality stuff. Gotcha. We'll probably find out at FanFest in October, right, when they announce the next one. This is a really cool cutscene, and this is all done in the engine. Like, their talent for machinima is off the chain.
Reinforcements! By the Fury, that one is the size of Nidhogg.
If it's the size of Nidhogg, it looks like a duck. Oh, wait. I was wrong.
I am back, by the way.
Welcome back. Yeah, I think they should move away from that. They have a barrier to entry problem in this game right now, I think. If they spent an entire expansion just trying to clean up the beginning of the game and try to remove some of the excesses of 1.0, Artifacts 1.0.
And yet, a lot of us would point to Cataclysm as the start of WoW's
Decline, yeah.
decline, but that may have not been a result of Cataclysm. May just be Wrath was kind of the culmination
Right.
of its own storyline and gameplay. Really.
I've heard an argument is the aging, like, MMO playing population, that it was the same basic audience, and as it was growing, it was picking up older and older people that had more things to do in real life. Like, I could play
believe that.
MMOs all the time when I was in high school and in the summer, but get a job, it's kind of hard to find the time for it anymore. Yeah, I like that, Cactus Man. I think that would be a good solution. Make a lot of it optional. Like keep the core mechanical content required. Make you go through all the old dungeons, but so it's Never-Ending Story versus Game of Thrones. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cactus.
You a bro.
Yeah. Well, I think the phasing stuff that they were using in Cataclysm was really cool. Like it's a bummer in MMOs, you never feel like you're actually making a difference with what you're doing. Valkor versus Drogon. I think Drogon would win that one. Neverending Story was pretty dark, though. Oh, shit. Silver wastes his whole turn casting Holy and misses.
Noob.
Burns his 9th level spell slot for nothing. You got the timeout
Having a-
command.
A minion off with this other Lalafell here in Night of Shire. I cast a minion, they cast the same one. I changed, they changed to that one.
Midgard's armor is a bad dad. Whoa, that's a really cool visual effect for an engine cutscene. I feel like they don't need to spend as much effort as they do on the visual effects. They could reuse stuff, they just don't. It looks really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of heart in it.
Yeah. Nutty? That's a bummer, man. This is like the equivalent of like shooting Kylo Ren with a bowcaster so that the next part is believable. That's a bummer. Hmm. Aha.
That's the screenshot where he looks a lot like the never-ending story dragon to me.
Yeah, I can see that. He looks all sad.
Yeah.
I like that bit of the lore in this universe that dragons' powers in their eyes and they can pop them out, loan them to people.
It's like, hey man, I got a big trig test tomorrow. Dude, bro, I got this. Just borrow my eye. I'm really good at trig. You don't need it? Nah, dude. Just borrow my eye. Stick it in your pocket.
Awesome, Cactus. If it's recap related, do you think it's a good idea to maybe do it when 3.4 comes out? Since there's so much time in between each of our Twitch sessions here.
It
Oh, is
seems to
this-
be another text-based storyline. I don't know if it's streamable, really.
Gotcha. I could probably
not
stream
all.
it just me or record it for YouTube. Is the person singing there, is that Susan Calloway again? Like from Answers? Alright, I'm out whenever you guys are ready to queue in.
Ready?
Should everybody should repair? Recommend.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Noobs. I have to leave and repair. It's gonna take me 2 minutes. I didn't spend 120 hours maxing all my crafting classes.
Lol.
That's cool. Susan Galloway is pretty awesome. I really, really like everything Answers related. I still need to actually do Coil, but I've listened to the soundtrack. Crank it a bit.
Alright, I'm ready.
Cool.
Ready?
Right, cast vector. I see that, Leon. Having a dragon's eye would have been helpful in your thesis defense. No, I wait on that to pop. Is there a reason to run the trial, like, more than once? I guess there's an X version of it, right?
The X version there is the normal one though.
Okay. So decent chance we'll be loading in with other people who don't know how to do it, right?
Unless
Probably
they go
part of the
like-
roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the roulette. Okay. Okay. 2 tanks, 1 DPS, 1 healer. Less than 5-minute wait. Hey, there we go.
My dance party, not a shower, is going to come to an end. Oh well.
Are you a paladin flaring?
I am.
Okay, cool. What do I need to know?
Would you like to main tank or would you like to off tank?
What
Up
is
to you.
easier? 'Cause I don't want to upset 4 other people.
You're not gonna wipe us either way,
Okay.
more than likely.
Yeah, I guess in the X version, during the DPS check, you want specific tanks in specific parts, but I don't think it matters for...
You want left or right? You like left better or right better? Marstead.
I like the sinister path. Let's go with left.
Okay, I'll take the right ad, you take the left ad.
Okay.
Left is right, right is wrong.
Amazing Katamari Damacy trademark? Oh man. Okay. Grab 1 ad. Okay.
Let's see how far we get. I'll announce stuff if needed.
The biggest thing that always fucks me up are the balls, but I understand them now. So... You'll see!
Oh boy. Really like the music. Glad I avoided that spoiler too. Susan Calloway was a surprise. This Uematsu really liked her. His Answers is an Uematsu song. Shit on the ground. Probably don't want to stand in it next time. Don't stand in the AoE. Go ham with DPS. Okay, I'll turn on the stance for now then. I'm probably the better choice for DPSing at all in general, so... I still hear people complain about warrior DPS being too high. Switch to tank when he does stuff. Stand on the eyeballs a second time. Oops. Gotta get that fell cleave though.
Yeah, you'll see he'll put a little mark on the ground, a little scratch, and that sort of thing's gonna form.
I see.
It doesn't look like the traditional
AoE,
warning.
yeah. If there's something we have to stack for, let us know. Yeah, I see little eyeballs.
But before they even form, there's a little scratch that lines up first.
Oh, really?
Because I guess later on, again in X, I was watching a guide, and placing those is kind of important.
Hmm.
Kind of or something, I don't know.
Gotcha, Cactus. Final phase is the stacking. Okay.
Ads.
Okay, I
Each
got
check.
left. Are you taking 2? Looks like there's 3 of them.
The middle one doesn't have an aggro.
Ah, thank you.
Well, it does, but you don't tank it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, sure. Cactus. Gotcha. One of those indicators.
And to buy cooldowns.
I know, right?
This is the part of the fight a lot of times when I was going through Party Finder. Then again, I was doing it to beat closer to the beginning when this came out, but a lot of groups were using a level 1 limit break to make sure they got through this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll need to, but we'll see.
It probably will need to on the last one.
Is there a defined order they do it in after the middle one goes down?
I think your one goes down next. in
Okay.
general.
Can we see
Yeah,
his
one break
cast
when you
bar
get
at
over
all?
here.
Yeah.
No.
I guess in the X version, the different ones, one casts a fizz debuff and one casts like a magic debuff, so you want like a certain tank in a certain spot or something. I'm probably getting
I
it
see.
wrong, but-
That's cool.
Oh, I feel it. I feel the
So,
enrage.
When you kill the first one, you want to come and let you tank swap off of this one, because at that point, whoever tank is on that has gotten like so much magic debuff that they're not going to survive very long.
Alright. Hey Pax, next phase, watch out for a tank
Whoa.
buster called Alamorn.
It's Legend of Dragoon time.
Cool. Dude. Why does he look so rad? You gotta get scared when they get a human form.
Start and he activated his Legend of Dragoon thing.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. That was really cool. Alamorn.
But yeah, if you don't pass that deeps check, his final burst there wipes you.
Gotcha. Gear Skogel. Alright. He's
I'll
a
Gear
victory.
Skogel you, bitch. Mine doesn't.
Because he's a Stinian now. This is pretty awesome.
Tier 9 now.
Alright.
Shit.
Don't
Don't wipe
stack.
us.
High jump. Oh, man. Alright.
This is better than mine. It's no fair. I have a dragon's eye in my pocket. It's bullshit.
Kill it down. Deep
Got
down.
it.
Buster coming soon.
Okay. I can pull him off you
Oh,
if you
no.
see you go low. Alamorn.
That's it.
Buster. I'm gonna... Shielded. Go ahead and res.
Okay. This is such a rad fight. Somebody was asking Yoshi P before this came out. I said, "Can you fall off the map?" And he's like, "Why is it that everybody always asks whether they can fall off the map in the next fight?" You'll have to wait and see. Please look forward to it.
Yeah, fucking when Lucio is the boss.
Alamorn.
Tank Buster.
He'll just boop you off the map every time.
Yeah, right.
Alamorn again.
Whoa! Oh, there's another phaser's music? Oh, I see the little slash marks now. Gotcha.
Shit, tank down.
Alright, I'm tank stance.
Go for it.
Healer's down too. We're gonna be in trouble. Hang on.
Okay. Popping my cooldowns.
Alamorn. Stack.
Oh shit, I'm dead. Oh, I guess not. Wait,
There wasn't enough of
there
that.
wasn't enough people.
Alright, we
It's on
did
us!
good for first try.
But the nice thing is, this is the last set of mechanics you have to learn. This is the last 4.
Okay, cool.
Check out these balls. If I don't die, that's what they do.
So,
Oh, they blast.
they
Radial
blast
away.
in a plus sign in the
okay.
cardinal directions. So you want to be, and that's every time I started this fight, I'd get wiped by him because you know it's.
You don't know what
so I want to
the...
be up in his asshole stabbing him, but you just gotta know the plus sign. And I guess in the X version, there's balls fucking everywhere, and there's a pattern. And
Right.
you gotta like move from corner to corner and blah blah blah. But
You know it, Andrea.
Alright.
Popping cooldowns like it's hot.
Popping cooldown, dodging balls.
Stackety stack.
all 2 of you.
2 stack. Nuke 1, nuke 2. Okay. So
3 sets of bombs in X mode. Wow.
Yeah, like one set in the middle, then one in the top left corner, one in the bottom right corner, something like that. And you gotta all in the meantime, he's casting little scratchy things, so that's why it's important to like know where to
Mhm.
do it.
Oh, Andrea,
I'd like
don't.
to try it at some point, but we're obviously not geared for it yet.
My wife Andrea in chat, she's in Detroit for a physics conference, and they've got Jimmy John's there. They don't have them here in New Mexico. Morning. It's a sandwich shop that's really good.
They have them here in Livermore. You pick
I
the
know,
wrong
right?
lab.
Yep. Some of the stuff here is pretty good, but there's no canes.
Yeah, Pat, I'm gonna need you to bring me a canes when you come from Ohio, Livermore. Just put it in your carry-on.
Yeah.
I heard someone say they found a really good copycat recipe for cane sauce, so maybe we can get that to work. We'd probably just get chicken fingers and make it happen. But
You can't just get any old chicken finger. Though.
I know, man. They marinate them. They're fresh, never frozen. I know, Cactus. There's a Cane's that's like 3 hours from us from New Mexico. Shit, wrong way. It's gonna hurt. Ow. Sorry. I need to just always be moving, you know?
His hot tail and hot wings remind me of Arrested Development. Operation Hot Mother. We gotta come up for a better name than that.
So good, Chaos. Yeah, exactly, Propagable.
So yeah, I think people, if they stack up when you're doing your little DPS thing, you can kind of control where he makes those scratch marks and then you can run away.
Sure.
As opposed to spreading them out.
Right, that makes
Actual
sense.
bit, 75%.
Okay. Thank you for the heads up.
Some people can bring the left and the right ads right next to each other if the DPS is low, and you've got people that do a lot of AoE DPS.
Passive
If we don't
AoE.
need to do that, let's not bother.
Okay.
We got through with the,
We did okay. Ah.
We got.
Yeah, Marstead. Yeah, I don't like humidity. The dry heat's nice in New Mexico. Okay. Summoner, you want to stack the ads? Okay. Yeah, because it's really trivial for them to do AoE damage, right?
Mm.
Little D piece if you're around and you had that question for Andrew you missed the other day. There's also at least 4 physicists available. Hapax, Matt, Leon. Trying to see if I see anyone else in chat.
You have to
I'm
read
an
it.
application physicist.
Right.
Since I don't have chat open. I
Hi,
can read it right now
physicist.
anyway. But
What's the XKCD comic about that? Just
Yeah.
applied chemistry.
okay, the Brobignac is down.
And sorry, we can't see Nidhogg's caster anywhere, right? Just kind of watch him in the back.
No. You look at the
You should judge it.
cashier.
Might be nice to have limit breaker heals later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we can
true.
make it.
I think we'll be fine. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna be-
double fell cleaved it.
Good job.
Perfect.
Good call. For that quality deeps.
Hey man, I geared up. First time I came in here, I was 206. So now I'm
Big
218.
scary dragoon dragon. This is too cool. I can't get over how rad this is. Does Mantra stack, do you know, if there's multiple casts of it? Does not. Lesson learned. I have it
Like, fuck your eye,
crossbows.
bro. You guys tacked.
Alamorn. Tank.
Hurt him.
No, 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 no. Move is too funny.
It's no fair
Ah,
that
bummer.
He can't be hit during it though. That's not a real Dragoon jump.
Yeah.
You should be able to be hit the entire animation. It's bullshit. It's game hacks.
Bust, uh-oh. Buster call.
You got cooldowns. Apex just went down a second ago.
Okay. Push it button is up and ready if needed.
Okay. I love that spread attack. It's like the video game equivalent of two people walking toward each other in a hallway and trying to decide who's going to leave. No, veer from the path. Tank Buster.
Man, I love Paladin shields.
Tank Buster.
Look at that. No HP loss.
Nice. Damn jelly. Home gang sucks by comparison.
Right. Ready to get out of the way.
Oh god. Oh god.
Alright, we're not dying.
That's sucky.
Fuck,
Yeah, I don't think
I
you could have done anything like that. Get ready to stack this time.
Yep. Get real close. I'm even gonna stack with you guys.
Akmorn, stack
Mitigate.
up.
Mitigate well. It'll help.
Sorry, man. Okay, you can die.
Hooray!
My own little 2,000 health heal helped a little bit.
Oh, do we have to stand in it for all 3 hits?
Yes.
Okay,
Don't
gotcha.
move.
Lesson learned. Alright, they do a cross pattern, you said. In the
Yes,
cardinal
cross pattern.
directions.
I think. No, I'm not safe. I'm even just gonna get somewhere. Shit.
Yeah, this is not a good place for me to move him, so just go where.
Okay, gotcha.
I got hit by one of them, but I didn't die.
Yeah, Divine Veil. I might pop Mantra next time too.
Tail. Watch out.
Good call, Cactus Man.
He's gonna do another Akmorn soon, I think.
Get
Every time he does Akmorn, it does more hits. Stack, stack, stack.
more. Stack.
Alright, stay put. He's gonna do 4 hits this time, I think. 3, 4. Yeah. Or 5. Okay. Very good.
I don't think we have to worry about the balls much more anymore. Like he doesn't cast them super often in the normal version of the fight.
I see.
So pretty much just keep an eye on the hot wing and the hot tail and stack on the mat.
Akmorn, okay.
Oh, yeah, no,
Balls.
I spoke too soon. Okay.
Where's the one that's behind him? Like, his body blocks a lot of the...
Yeah. There's one right on his butt. I'm gonna go far left over here.
I guess it's kind of like there's like an invisible grid you can see.
You just gotta make sure your screen is rotated
Yeah.
Yeah.
the proper way. The first couple of times I did this fight, I didn't know, 1, the pattern, but 2, my screen was rotated all weird, so like I just kept getting killed by it.
Alright, stacking, get ready. Don't have much mitigation to help this time.
Stack.
Ooh, good timing. Cool down.
I'm deliberately not casting my Blood for Blood because I don't want to cast it right when we have the stack. And fuck
Right.
myself.
Hey. I'm gonna do something weird, guys. He's going over here.
Eyeballs. Also balls. Hot tail.
stacking soon.
Yep. Stack.
We got more limit break. Don't end it with a limit break. Ooh, epic.
Nice. Wow. That was a really cool fight.
GG.
Can't believe we lost to Heavensward more than we lost to him.
No, I did. I thought I did stand between the orbs successfully once, but okay. Do we just have a really good group there?
That was the best run through I've done in 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, it helps having TeamSpeak type equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm significantly higher geared compared to the first time I ran through this.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to tank this, because I didn't count on my 205 Monk to do much good here.
Yeah, the X
I
version of
have
that
at
sounds
least
crazy.
3,000 more HP compared to the last time I ran this, which probably doesn't sound like too much, but I mean that lets you tank another one of those stack hits.
Mm-hmm. What's
I know your
the...
tanks have like a bajillion HP. I'm only at 16k in my Dragoon.
That's a pretty big difference. What are the differences in the X fight, like mechanically? We're probably not going to do it on stream. Maybe.
I'd like to try at some point. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot more balls.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
So many more
so
balls.
during the DPS check, I think the one on the left does like a fizz debuff, and the one on the right does like a magic debuff or something like that, where you have to kill the middle one, then you kill the one on the left, and then like when you go to the right one, they have to do a tank swap. Otherwise, like the tank won't be able to survive anymore. All the debuffs from the hits.
We haven't done any X anything yet, and I would really like to go back and do some of that. Like, I really want to get that Ravana weapon. It's, I think, my favorite looking weapon in the game right now.
I think the biggest thing is there's just a lot more of the AoEs and stuff, and so a lot more positioning.
Yeah, you tell him, Asthenian. The cool Majora's Mask eyeball on his shoulder there.
I would ask one last favor.
Do you guys still have time to try Weeping City?
Finish me now. While
Do
I
it.
have the
Yeah, I
beast
can.
subdued.
I mean, I was just gonna play Overwatch till Game of Thrones, so
Okay, sounds good.
Well, that season finale tonight. Oh.
It is.
Shit.
Ah.
It is real.
Too much high fantasy. We need a little bit lower fantasy.
get all 7
Waste your
Tombstones
time.
of lore for that fight.
Kill me.
Why 7? Not
It is
even
the only
10.
way. Ending Nidhogg
Now I have
will be my
97 out of
final
450 for
duty.
this week.
How are you gonna do
What
more
am I
class?
supposed to do about that? I can't get 3 from something. Come on. I don't care. I've been capping them for a while. Now that you all have that level 60 roulette open, if you ever want to hop on and do it, I'll gladly do it to, you know, get the lore and get some gear.
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm done. I'm done solo queuing it. I got my chess piece, which is what I wanted. Since that's probably the easiest way to get a 230 chess piece is to farm the like 900 lore. But
Oh, that's interesting, Cactus. You have to balance whether or not. That sounds like it's a nightmare for healers.
Children of the land where you play.
Wow. That is an in-engine cutscene. Holy shit. They're the best in the business at this, man. I don't know. I feel like that should be like almost an instant job. If you're watching on Twitch, you should check the webcam real quick. The kitties are being adorable. And turn on the cat cam.
Let's rank Central Shroud. Everybody, quit your awesome cutscene you never get to see again and go do the S rank.
Oh shit.
Stampede on Ultros.
where is it? Should I come where you are?
Central Shroud. Ah!
There's no way we're gonna make it. The shroud ones go down in seconds, even on S rank.
I'll try
Go
to
there. Go there and chat.
Don't put them in the same place.
Yeah, they both on the same side,
At least go both sides.
right? And like what I don't get is, so we got super powered up by having one Dragonite, but I'm not sure if we actually give back. Why don't we just keep them, man?
I know, right? This is like learning from the Rickon Prometheus school of running away from things, decision makings.
Hey man, all that zigzag stuff was nonsense. He would have just been hit by a volley.
It was
Wasn't
effective drama. Good drama. No, they
People like to think that they're so fucking smart.
pulled. Yeah, they do.
But like,
True.
if you're just zigzagging and someone's shooting at you, they'll just wait till you zag after you zigged. Come on. What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
He lives. Ah,
Yeah.
still
Colin, we're gonna get a
friend.
Braceville hog.
Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
It's interesting that they go to the trouble of doing that in Final Fantasy XIV. I feel like they have like an almost unlimited pool of like enemies to draw on from the Final Fantasy series for at least the lifetime of an MMO. And yet they still like, no, we should open up the fact that there could be an evil black-white dragon.
I guess I didn't make it here in time. I headed toward the massive pile of AoE I saw on the ground, and then now all I see is a bunch of people on their mounts.
I mean, somebody pulled as usual.
I think you guys on Twitch see more of my cats than my family did when they visited for a week. They're really afraid of strangers.
You have my gratitude, Resvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
How'd you get his wing back? Now, this is one complaint I have about the Final Fantasy XIV story. They seem afraid to kill people off. They've had a few really good ones and they've brought it back. Yeah, right. And it's one thing if they like never kill them off, but they'll kill them off and then bring them back magically. So we'll see if Estinian's actually for real's gone. I got a feeling he's not.
The battle is won.
We'll see though next expansion, Cactus. We thought that about what's her nuts, the leader of Ul'dah. Nanamo.
Oh, and also, Ishtola.
Istila comes back.
Ishtola.
Minfilia is like a giant crystal lady now.
Infidia.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think they can hold back.
Well, it's one of those things I always assume is going to be, oh, there's a balance to the force type argument. Since we got the Elidibus character, the white Asian, I kind of figured they might go that route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It doesn't make it emotionally storytelling satisfying to bring everybody back from the dead.
Yeah. No, I don't think they should either. I wish they wouldn't do it as much as they do. It makes each death feel less powerful when you're like, well, everybody else has come back. That's good to hear, Cactus. Alright, you guys ready to queue for this Weeping City thing? You're gonna switch to Monk, right? Playwing?
Yeah. Let's give this a shot with Monk.
Okay. Let's go cry a lot in an urban environment.
I mean, in a 24-man raid, there is always salt to go around.
You queued just for the wrong thing.
Wait, really? Oh shit, can I get out of that?
And I press.
Well, you can click withdraw.
Where do I do that? I still had it open from before. Thank you. Somebody else withdrew too, so it looks like we were okay. My bad.
I got the Nidhogg card.
Congrats.
Rockin'.
I got A8 when we did it the other day too.
Wilson,
Oh,
our
I got a
friend
Nidhogg
from
card, too.
Spain.
With the 5 little stars. Man, I have all the rare cards.
No Nidhogg
Suck
card.
it, Kami. Is Kami in chat?
Holy shit, he is 5 stars. That's the only one I have.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm almost at the point with Final Fantasy XIV where I have to see them like burn the corpse for me to think that they're really dead. And even then, they kind of open the door for people to be dead, not dead, and become giant crystal people. The super stoked city of Mahach. Average wait time 24 minutes. What the shit is this? It's like I'm a DPS. We probably can't go into Aquapolis while that's running. It really is called Aquapolis. I hear the Elmer Fudd thing now every time. Thank you, Apex. Go into
Well,
Aquapolis.
just queue us and see what happens, I guess.
Queue us, we can do some questing for pre-Crystal Tower stuff. We can do some questing for the end of the storyline Heavensward stuff.
Let's try to do the Crystal
Yeah.
Tower thing. Let me see if I can find Crystal Tower. I really want to do that.
Queue us first.
Well, we are queued.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to the outlandish man in Mordona. Quest is called Legacy of Alag.
That's the other reason why I stopped doing the 60 roulette. So I'd have to load up and sit there in a queue for forever by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I can piggyback off one of you guys if you're on.
Okay, so I was pushing the main story. They give you the warning that there's a shit ton of cutscenes, like two walkie-talkies after what we just did. So
Mhm.
gotta set some time aside for that.
Okay.
It's not that long. It's probably like 15-20 minutes, but
Okay.
you might not want to start it while we're queued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
The 60-minute Nanimo thing.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's at least 10 minutes long.
Cool.
I don't remember exactly how long it was, but it wasn't for forever.
I'll try to do it in preparation for next stream. I'll record it offline, put it on YouTube, stitch it together with some of the other offline story stuff. Yeah, still showing just us for Weeping City for now. We'll see. Rambros. Am I safe to skip the cutscenes in the Crystal Tower lead up? Or is it cool? Is it like Final Fantasy III hype things?
I mean, it's cool. I don't remember how cool, but it leads to cool stuff.
Okay. Do you recall the encounter with Ultimate Weapon? We should do the hard mode Ultima fight as well. That thematically that fight is so cool, but when we did it, it was over in like 2 minutes. So I don't even think we got to hear the song.
Where'd you pick up the quest you're doing now?
It's the Outlandish Man in Mordona. Quest is called Legacy of Alag.
Yeah, I didn't grab that one yet, but in the bar you can grab. I just got the X Thornton's Reign and the X Nidhogg fight just because I saw it was there.
Mhm.
Do those as well. I want to.
Thornton gets you a 215 weapon? Question mark.
Thornton gets you hype. That's what Thornton gets you.
I'd say
Is the quest
Andrea
marker
that
by where you're standing now, Marstead?
uh,
No.
you get Outlandish Man, and then it takes you to Rambros and St. Coinac. But the Outlandish Man is right in the middle of Mordona. He's like right behind the Aetheryte Crystal.
What's the quest called again? Because I might have already grabbed it. and
Legacy of
never made progress.
Alag.
Okay, I grabbed it and never made progress on it. So
Follow me.
so I'm on the step
That's
where I have to
cool.
participate in fates.
Yeah, I'm working toward it now. It's cool with
Okay.
the statues.
So I guess I don't need to do anything else until you guys are at that part.
I have to check Andrea because like maybe 20% of the cutscenes in this game are really awesome, and then a lot of the other ones are like go, collect some honey, collect 30 bear asses. I can never tell going into it whether it's worth paying attention to or not.
Which zone is the first fate you guys got to do in?
Dude, Cabin in the Woods is like the best movie.
The Gamoro Mines, which I think is Upper Lenosha, Outer Lenosha.
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods is pretty great.
They had the Left 4 Dead boomer in Cabin in the
Yeah.
Woods.
That's right.
I saw that.
I miss Left 4 Dead. I wish Evolve was going to be like Left 4 Dead 2.0, not Left 4 Dead 2, like Left 4 Dead 2.0, right?
Mhm.
But it wasn't. Wasn't very good.
Is there anyone trying to make that again? I heard about this game Dead by Daylight that's supposed to be kind of similar, but
Well, I hope Valve is going to make a Left 4 Dead 3 at some point, but the problem with Evolve, and I'm sure people who played more than I did could. So I put maybe 20, 30 hours in, so it's not like I played once, but I'm not like a pro. But the problem is just like a good monster just runs you around the arena for a million years until it's level 2 or 3 when it's going to wipe you. And a good hunting team just catches the monster really quick. So it's like, it's never like, it felt like a good fight. It always felt like either you caught the monster right away, or you're just going to run back and forth around the arena over and over and over until the monster can finally win.
yeah.
It wasn't Left 4 Dead. I wanted Left 4 Dead.
Right. The Fate's not up, but it's in Outer Lenosha whenever you guys want to port. I guess we could also check, actually, Flarewing, if you wouldn't mind checking the Sopsa spawning grounds for a fate called Making Waves.
Okay.
Depending on the level of the fate, that might change classes.
So, Wilson, there's nothing that's direct to Final Fantasy XI. Like every other main series Final Fantasy game, it's like an anthology. It takes place in a different universe. But there are a lot of reused graphics from FF11, and often there'll be a boss fight that reuses a graphic from FF11. And if you played 11, you'll have some inside info about how to fight it, because they borrow a lot of the mechanics, too. A lot of the models are similar. There's some events with
Making Waves is up
Shantado.
for 8 minutes.
Making Waves is up? Okay. Coming
If you get the
to
Swift Perch, we might make it.
Swift Perch. Go.
Or, sorry, Elport. Go to Elport.
Elport.
Elport's a lot closer.
8 minutes should be fine. Borderlands is a good game. That would be fun to do as a group.
Dude, I love Borderlands, and I have it on PC, I have it on Xbox 360, and I have it on Xbox One, so fucking pick your poison and let me know what you want to play.
Still have to do Magica too. We want to go
I
northeast first. Apex. East to go west. Or is there an exit there? Oh.
Yeah.
Disregard.
Making Waves is the... Yeah,
Well,
top
I've been
corner.
doing like 50 Sahagan Beast Tribe quests the wrong way for the... Oh yeah, there's a door there. Wow. Whoops. Nor my dumbass. Is that Shantado, Baby Choo-Choo? Shantado is like the representative character of 11 if you play Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm or the like. Oh god, the kitties are wrestling.
Pretty,
Yeah.
The sequel's not a bad game. It's just some of the characters are kind of annoying. I don't know. I started the playthrough of Borderlands 2 again recently because my problem was I got to the point where I was like max leveled and the DLC started coming out and then they introduced like Ultra Vault Hunter mode. So I'd go to do like Tiny Tina's Dragon Keep on Ultra Vault Hunter mode where like the best legendary in the game that you have at level 62, then you hit level 63 is a piece of shit because of the way the level scaling works in that game. I just couldn't stand it. So like I never finished Tiny Tina's Dragon Keep, which is this awesome Dungeons and Dragons themed expansion. Like the characters are literally playing Dungeons and Dragons and you're playing as their characters that they're playing as, right? Like
That's pretty
So
cool.
The whole thing is really cool. It's like, but because of the gameplay, like you'd fight the enemies and they just bullet sponge you for forever. So now I'm just gonna go through and do everything on normal mode where the guns don't scale quite so hard.
Right.
In Borderlands 1, things didn't scale like that, and in pre-sequel they kind of did it kind of in between, where it's not as linear as Borderlands 1, but it's not like quadratic like it is in Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm.
The gun's power level and the enemy's health. Because I remember me and Leon played through Borderlands 1 when it first came out back in the day, and I found one of those revolver shotguns that like level 18 that I used to like level 35 because it was just so good, and I never found something that I liked better than it. And it didn't matter, it was still melting enemies for 20 levels. But you can't do that shit in Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated the manufacturer gimmicks, started getting a little annoying. I don't know. They're still fun games, I don't know.
I think you enjoy games by disliking them, though, Matt. Like, I know you
Yeah, well,
really like Overwatch, right?
Right, level sync, guys.
Yeah, don't forget to level sync.
Sync.
It's just
Everybody,
annoying.
everybody
Every
hit
time
him once.
a gun
Everybody hit
in
him once.
Borderlands 2, you know exactly how it's gonna control before you use it based on
Yeah.
the
Let Matt hit him.
So he's dotted up. He's gonna die.
There he is. Got him. Wow, that was fast.
They definitely nerfed this.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, Outer Lenosha, important. Yeah, Deidrearch wants to play Magicka on stream with us. We just haven't gotten around to doing it, because usually our multiplayer time has been Final Fantasy 14, and the game content
Did we
keeps
ever
catching
finish
up.
Magicka? When we were
No,
playing with Justin?
I did not.
I think I did either. We got like 3/4 of the way through. See someone beat it.
I've started it and gotten a lot of those like multiplayer co-op games. I've started and got like 33% of the way through, and that's been the extent of my experience with it. I've started Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles a whole bunch of times. I've started Zelda Force Swords a bunch of times. It's just hard to keep a group that can keep coming back and doing it again, especially when you have to sit at the same TV. At least with Magicka, you can play it online.
Yeah.
Is the second one any better? Has anyone played Magicka 2?
Played it.
I didn't really like Magicka 1 so much, so I didn't bother with it.
Magicka 1 was a little unpolished. It was a really cool concept.
There's something about the control scheme I didn't really care
Yeah.
for. I didn't like the friendly fire either.
Yeah.
That was the fun and the bane of that game.
Thank you for the
Control scheme,
follow,
messing
Nubicus. Interestingly, I'm getting a repeat of the performance degradation I was getting from playing Dark Souls 2 for a really long time. So I'm wondering if it maybe has something to do with the giant 9 GB file that I'm slowly writing to as I'd save a archive VOD of this.
Yeah, I was thinking that last time you said it. That's always what happens to me when I write large files for saving video.
So I'm wondering if I like split the VOD, if that could help. I might try it. Magicka 2 got bad reviews. That's a bummer. Because I felt like Magicka was really cool, but I'd just really like to see them iterated on a little bit and improve on the formula. Frustrating charm. Alright, well, we'll take a stab at splitting the VOD if I have to use the